Sometimes I just have to laugh at you know, you do these videos. You can start tapping now, even while I'm musing about. It's a tapping video. This is G.P. Walsh from homeschool.ca, and I'm just musing because, you know, you turn on the video. I think, okay, I'm going to make this video, and you turn on the video, and you look at the camera, and it's like nothing happens. I figured, you know, I can edit that out, and I can look like I know what I'm doing. But I thought I would just share with you exactly how incompetent any of us YouTubers could be. And if you saw all the stuff that happens, the number of times that I haven't hit the right button, right, and the thing hasn't recorded, I've done the best thing I could ever do. These were the immortal words that were going to lock my place in time and eternity, and I forgot to hit the record button, or there was no SD card in the camera. What is that all about? Well, this video, self-forgiveness. One of the most difficult things in the world to do. In fact, guess what, folks? You can't do it. You cannot do it. It's not something you do. It's something you allow. You let in. Even when somebody tells you, oh, just forgive them and move on, something inside goes, no, I don't want to do that. I mean, there's a little brat in there that says, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let them off the hook. Well, we do that to ourselves, too. I can't forgive myself. I can't let myself off the hook. If I forgive myself, I'll do it again. And then you do it again. Say, I can't forgive myself. So it's not really an action. I wish there was no verb, forgive. Because what it really is a state you arrive at through an open heart and clear-sighted wisdom. That's what forgiveness really is. I got to forgive myself for screwing up this video, for opening it in the most unprofessional way. Told, oh no, this is how you have to open to catch their attention and get them in, and it's like there I am going, duh, and I'm giggling to myself. It's like, leave it in. It's the real us, right? How many times I want to present my best self and the like. It's like, screw that. Why not just be you? Forgiveness allows you to be you. Forgiveness stops apologizing for being what you are, for being the clumsy, two left foot, in my case, two right foot person, the bozo on the bus, right? The one who falls down when they should be walking. What's wrong with being that? Loved just as you are. That's forgiveness. You know, the word forgiveness, a long time ago, I used to study Bible stories. I was never an evangelical Christian or anything like that. But after having a very deep spiritual experience, growing up in the Midwest, there wasn't much else in the way of spiritual literature. So I kind of dove into it and would research the words. I had all sorts of study Bibles and historical stuff and thesauruses and dictionaries. And the word forgiveness was just so beautiful. Because the way that Christ used it, don't forget this one this time, was different than the connotation of it we have now. Forgiveness now is, you're guilty, you're bad, you deserve to be punished, but me, in my great mercy, I'm going to let you off the hook. You've been pardoned. Kiss my feet. That's not what it originally meant. At least that's not how it was meant in many of the places in which it was used in the New Testament. You know what it meant? Not to be pardoned. To be found not guilty. To be vindicated. To be found innocent. What? Very different, isn't it? What if, all these conditions, all this stuff, all the stupid things you did were simply the result not of who you are, but of your conditioning? What if it was never who you are, but it's only covered it up? That would mean that who you are is still there, still pristine, still pure, still untouched, just like it was in the beginning. It's the first spiritual experience I had when I saw that. It's a long story. I won't get into it now. It would be an hour-long video instead of 10, 15 minutes. But what if that's possible? All right, let's tap. Even though I've done all these terrible things and I wish I could be forgiven, but I can't be. How can I forgive myself? It was bad. I'm open to the possibility that things aren't what I think they are. Even though I've carried guilt, shame, haven't known how to forgive myself. I've had to suppress it so I could function, but it's always been there. What if it's very different than I thought? What if it was never actually my fault? So even though I've carried around guilt and shame and self-condemnation, not forgiveness, what if I don't have to do that anymore? What if I never did? What if I could love and accept myself unconditionally right now? Taps to the points. Unconditional forgiveness right now? No. Can't be. Too easy. Nope. I got to be punished some more. I got to learn my lesson. Spare the rod, spoil me. Nope. I don't have parents around to punish me anymore. So, God damn it, I'll do it myself. I can't let me off the hook. Well, what if I don't have to let myself off the hook? What if I can actually accept responsibility for what I've done, for the things that have happened to me, the things I've attracted into my life, the things I've done to others that I regret? What if I can really be with all of those, own it, own their consequences, and be found not guilty at the same time? Oh, never thought of that. I put it in that voice because sometimes our nervous system, it's like, really? Is that possible? Maybe you can feel that. What if it is possible? What if I don't need this punishment to be a good, compassionate, loving, moral person? What if I don't need shame? What if I don't need guilt? What if I don't need recrimination? What if I don't need criticism? What if I don't need harsh judgment? What if I am actually inherently good and it's just been covered up by beliefs, by assumptions, by conditioning, by painful experiences, by disappointments and sadness, by loss and grief? What if those simply covered up my original innocence, but never took it away, never tainted it, never corrupted it? It was never touched. Like water and pollution, the water remains the water, just mixed up in the gunk. What if that's me? I'm really open to that. Something inside me says, oh God, please. What if that's the case? What if forgiveness isn't a pardon, but the recognition that I am actually already that original, pure, pristine, innocent self, just buried under conditioning. Yeah, I still have to unravel the conditioning, but it'd sure be a lot nicer to unravel the conditioning from a position of innocence and forgiveness, and as a means to try to get innocent and gain forgiveness. What if I didn't have to gain it? What if it was here all the time? No strings attached. I'm opening my whole heart and being to the possibility that I'm already forgiven. All I have to do is allow it. I don't need to do it. Which is good, because I have no idea how. I just have to accept it. The easiest path there is. I'm just going to thank life. Thank being. Thank existence. That I was never really corrupted. I was always innocent, simply trying to survive, oftentimes in a world that was hostile to me. Thank you to love. Thank you to forgiveness. Thank you to wherever this comes from. And thank you to me for being open to it. Thank me. I love me. Take a deep breath. Oh, a nice deep breath. Stay out of your mind. No need for it right now. Let this sink into the heart. This is where the real stuff is. It's all happening in the body, the heart, the nervous system, the energy. This is where the message needs to penetrate. Because this really is the truth. You already are innocent. You were already found not guilty. Thank you, my loves. Until next time. Namaste. Hey everybody, this is GP, and thank you. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you really like this work and you like the meaning of it, it's been beneficial and helping, please give me money. No, really, seriously, please like, share, tell your friends, advertise, buy stock, and send me money. It obviously takes a lot to keep this going. I do it all myself, all the technical work and the like. I try to keep expenses as low as possible, and every little penny helps. So if you just go over to my site, well, not my site, it's patreon.com/gpwalsh, and give me as much as you possibly can. And of course, remember, if you do, good things are going to come to you. You'll be bestowed with blessings and wonder and life and weight loss and everything you could possibly ever want. But remember, if you don't, bad things are going to happen. All right, well, bad things aren't ever going to happen, but that has nothing to do with it. But if you really like this, please help me out and let me keep doing this for little and no cost, and giving courses and meditations, all sorts of stuff to people who otherwise couldn't afford it. So help me out, friends, and I'll help you out. Let's wash each other's back. Love you. Namaste.